I'm 130 kilometers off the coast of Louisiana, exploring the Appomattox, the biggest oil and gas production platform in the Gulf of Mexico.
Ah, now this is where things get serious, the processing module. Everything else that happens on the platform is in pursuit of what happens on here, processing the raw oil as it comes in from the fields. This is what the place is about.
Today, there's a problem. When oil and gas reach the platform from the wells below, the pressure can be dangerously high, which is why they have choke valves to reduce that pressure to a safe level. But today, one of those valves has malfunctioned. It's shut down production, and that could cost over $400,000 an hour. So engineer Justin Traylor needs to repair the valve quickly and safely.
This is our first point of control coming from the subsea wells flow line. This is the first piece of equipment with pressure control that it hits. There's something disconnected between this actuator and the choke.
Okay.
So we're not relieving any pressure whenever we go to open the valve. This is what allows your flow to come in through the boarding valve choke.
Oh my God, what's that made of?
That's tungsten carbide.
That is also beautifully made. Do you know, this could be my small thing that makes a big thing possible. This is what controls the flow of oil coming in to this whole vast enterprise.
Normally, fluid flows into the valve through holes in the cylinder. When a sleeve moves over the cylinder, fewer holes are exposed. Doing this increases the friction the fluid is subjected to, and the more the flow is choked. That's what reduces pressure from a dangerously high 2,500 psi to a more manageable 350.
Right here is shut. You have no holes exposed, no flow. As your choke increases,
a little bit of oil,
you start exposing holes.
Can you believe though, holes that small and a part that
holes
small?
This small, and you can flow up to about 150,000 barrels a day through this.
It's incredible to think that this huge facility is brought to a complete halt because of one little problem with one little part.
We're going to go ahead and start taking it apart.
Should this be coming
that
out?
Should all come out together. So there's our problem.
Yeah,
right
that's
here. Yeah, it appears that we sheared the shaft.
So the rest of that shaft carries on, and that's what actually drives the choke.
That's what drives the choke itself, yes.
That's broken. Are we going to have a go at getting this off now then?
Yeah, we could go ahead and start pulling this off. We're just going to rock it back. Okay?
Yep.
And then if you want to come over here, and I'll lower it to the deck.
Nothing on your platform is lightweight, is it?
Nothing.
I mean, that's
everything
a tiny
here is
part.
massive. Here's a new one.
Oh, this is the one we're broken.
This is what we're going to put back in.
Look at that. Quality parts. I've never worked on anything this important, Justin. Nothing. Quick and see what's happened. It's sheared off, and there's the other half of it.
On the inside of here.
Oh, it just gets better. Stop it.
This should take care of the issue we have.
So what we're going to do now then?
We're going to start rebuilding it.
Putting it all back in.
Okay. That is it. It is fixed.
We've done it.
It's fixed. Done it. You done it.
Yeah, on myself.
Fixed the choke.
Well done us. We've just fixed a critical item.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So there we go. The flow is flowing again, straight into these vast tanks where oil, gas and water are separated. And their sheer enormousness is one of the reasons this platform is so big. But before any of the separated oil is pumped to shore, its quality must be tested by chemical engineer Neil Brakefield.
Today we're going to take some oil samples.
Okay.
From the wells all the way up to here, 7,000 feet, and we get to sample it right here.
So this is farm fresh?
This is as fresh as it gets.
I want to see this.
You want to see this? Okay,
well, I haven't seen any actual oil.
So this is the flow line we're going through. Open that up carefully. And our goal is to get about that much oil.
Oh, there's something coming out. Yeah, I see. This is actually oil straight from the well, pretty much.
You are the first person to handle that oil right there.
In millions of
That
years.
oil has never been handled by a human being, except for Ričard Hamond.
Look at that. Fresh from source. Oh, it's got a pungent, isn't it?
Smells good, huh? Don't drink it. Okay.
So hold this up, pour this in here.
Yes.
And what are we going to be looking for?
We're going to be looking for water content. We expect to see a little bit at the bottom. They go into the machine, the centrifuge right over here. Close the machine, turn the dial, and let it go for about 4 minutes. It's actually about a 0.2% water, so that's a very, very, very small
Clear
amount.
portion at the bottom here, that is the water that's come out. Is that
That's the water.
acceptable?
Yes, it is.
When the cruise shifts are over, everyone congregates in the recreation room.
So this is about just making your own entertainment.
Get together.
And since booze is banned on board, there is no bar.
I'm fine with that. It's not like I want a beer or anything. You're used to this.
Yeah.
Somebody said they call it the deep sea detox.
That's correct. 14 days to drive.
I meant that to go back there. I didn't even see that. I'll let you have it.
You let me have that one. I know you did.
What if you all played with one arm?
I do that.
Oh. Down here, almost at sea level at the base of one of the hull columns, is the first time I got a real sense of just how exposed to the elements the platform is. I mean, there's the sea, and out there is the weather, which is today, admittedly, perfect, but that can't be taken for granted, particularly during the infamous late summer hurricane season.
Since 1900, hurricanes hitting the US from the Gulf of Mexico have killed more than 9,000 people. One of the most devastating was Hurricane Katrina in 2005. That year alone, hurricanes destroyed over 100 offshore platforms and damaged more than 50 others.
So how does this giant man-made floating structure survive such brutal forces when some other structures fail?
Well, according to project manager Mano de Jong, small design decisions can make a big difference.
We put it this high up from the seawater level to make sure that even the largest waves don't actually hit our platform.
And it's as simple as that. It's to stay out of the way of the rough sea.
It is to stay out of the way of the rough sea. It does take a lot of met-ocean data, weather data to actually know this, and a lot of calculation to make sure that it then actually happens.
Because the force with which that water could come through in a bad storm is mind-blowing, isn't it? I mean, coming through here just with immense force.
That would be indeed immense, and were we to have equipment at that low level, it would certainly be washed away easily if we would have a heavy tropical storm. Hence, we lift the whole platform up to a safe height.
And that's just done by adjusting the buoyancy in these huge buoyancy columns.
That's right. All of these 4 columns have a lot of buoyancy, and we adjust the levels on each one of them by playing with the level of fluid inside them.